travelers. We are at Six Flags Over Georgia, my home park, on Easter Sunday. Thought I'd come down and see what the crowds were like. Not too bad. Went ahead and grabbed a flash pass for Superman because I can always start my day with a pretzel loop. So let's head over to Metropolis, shall we? Oh my God, they're expecting a baby Superman. Congratulations, Joker. I wonder what the due date is. There's nobody incubating the egg, though. That's a little concerning. Huh. I hate this. Every time I have to walk past it, it's such an eyesore. Put something else here for the love of God. Oh my God. Sigh. On to Metropolis. And of course, there is our first ride of the day, Superman Ultimate Flight. It is so much more peaceful in this park today than it was. I wonder if it's going to get worse later, but right now, seems pretty chill. Let's go catch a ride, shall we? Time to take flight. All right, we are going right into the Flash Pass line, but first, I'm gonna have to put y'all away. So, oh no, wake up. Let's try the other one. Well, these are just off. Oh well. I guess we're gonna wing it by leaving stuff at the station. Always a risk, but whatever. Some people may disagree with me, but I actually think that this coaster is great, but the queue line, lazy as all get out, man. It's just a bunch of cutouts of famous Superman villains and characters. That's literally all they did. But the cool thing is you can see some of the terrain theming from the queue here. I'm about at the station here, so I'm going to pack this gear up and I will check back in with y'all after we have taken our flight. See you then. As I keep saying, the pretzel loop on that ride, chef's kiss. It's only a couple of them in the world. Absolutely beautiful time. So, I think this is a must-do while you're here. I'm not a huge fan of flying coasters, and admittedly, the restraints on this one do leave a little bit to be desired. I see more restraint-related issues on this ride than pretty much any other in the park, but once they get it right, it's still pretty great. And of course, you exit through the gift shop. Hello, how are you? You know, I'm still debating if I want to ride Gasm today. If only because it's so funny to call it Gasm, but it's just such a painful dude. Now, Blue Hawk I've already got a flash pass for, and while it's a pretty mid-tier, I mean, it's worth the ride and it's better than it was, but you get off of it and you're kind of just like, oh, okay. Nothing crazy happens on it, you know, but it's a fun ride. We'll give it a shot. You know, I'm glad I got a ride in on this a few minutes ago because it looks like it just went down for maintenance. So, onward we go. It's funny, I was just mentioning how that ride seems to have more mechanical problems than anything else in this park. It reminds me of back when Deja Vu used to be here. God curse that coaster. I hate that coaster. I'm glad it's gone. You know what? Screw it. It's a really unpleasant ride, but it's a walk-on right now, and I might as well hit it while I'm here. I mean, it is an ace roller coaster landmark after all. Let's do Gasm. Why not? So it's still rough. There it goes. It's using the old Georgia Cyclone trains, as I'm sure many of you know. They were put here after Georgia Cyclone was turned into Twisted Cyclone. That's still Radley. Sitting there thinking, dang, this thing would shake a filling out of your mouth if it got the chance to. But on to the next one. Let's go, let's go, let's go. So I do have an active flash pass for Blue Hawk, but I figured, oh, Superman's back up. I figured, wow, I was in Metropolis. Get a ride in on the dark ride, right? I can always go for a good dark ride, and it doesn't look like there's much of a line. So let's see if I can beat my score of, I believe, 88,500 points. Top 15% of riders. Let's see if we can do it. Let's see how much of a walk-on this guy is. I am not walking all that, so we're just gonna do this. Skip in through the Flash Pass entrance. And then right up here at the door, there should be a little break. Yep.
That's awesome. In case you don't know me, I'm Cyborg, the youngest member of the Justice League and the team's technology expert. I guess you've heard there's a situation here in Metropolis, huh? Well, it's going from bad to worse out there on the streets. That's why we need your help. Lex Luthor and the Joker have teamed up to take control of Metropolis. It's like you to join
It's me,
battle.
Chubby Man, here to help the Justice League defeat the Joker.
We believe our friends are being
Let's
held
do
at
this.
LexCorp headquarters. Might be the most dangerous place on the planet. With your help, we hope to breach the security, free the captured members of the League, and return the city to order.
Get us, boys! You bad man! You're paid for what you've done. Say goodnight, Superman. Good night, please.
I'll take him to LexCorp headquarters. You deal with these fools.
Follow me, Justice League DT. Keep my bad idea following me.
Hey guys, good to see you're all in one piece. Watch my back while I try to break into the security panel. We need to get into LexCorp to free the team. Blast those LexBots reserve teams!
So I have a fast pass for this, but it looks like a walk-on. So I may just use the Flash Pass for something else. Let's go check it out. Good old Blue Hawk, formerly Ninja. This right here is actually one of my favorite views. It's absolutely gorgeous. It reminds me of, I know it looks nothing like it, but the trees and such remind me of what's around Hagrid's motorbike in a weird way. I know, it's nothing like that, but I don't know, maybe some of you get what I'm saying. And then once you're past the trees, it's just a lake in concrete, but still. So this did used to be a coaster called Ninja. It was bright red, and it was the bane of my childhood. They have refurbished the whole thing, gave it a fresh blue coat of paint, and named it Blue Hawk, and it is mid-tier, but we'll ride it. Let's go. Honestly, I can comfortably say that it is, as I said, a mid-tier ride, but if you, I guess for instance, have a kid that is just wanting to get started on what you'd call a more intense coaster, Blue Hawk's probably a good jumping off point. It's pretty smooth now. It really isn't that crazy, all things considered. There's not a lot of G-force anywhere in either direction, in my opinion, and the head chopper moments are still really cool. So I'd say it's worth a ride if you're in the park, but if the line was over 35, 40 minutes. I wouldn't go out of my way for it, to be honest with you. I will forever miss my beloved wheelie now that it's been replaced with Sky Screamer here, another recycled ride name, of course. I think Wheelie might actually live in Orlando now. I will say that Blue Hawk is a rather photogenic coaster over this lake, but it does make you wonder, why haven't they put anything here? I mean, look at all this space. I know they've got their party pavilion out there in the distance, but that's cool and all, but you could really throw something wild right here, I feel like, if you were economical about the space. But there's a couple areas of the park over here that I feel that way about. Into Lickskillet.
Oh, she said gold? He ain't got no gold. Hopalong came to the bank, he took all the gold, and he hid it. He hid it! He did. That's the tale that teller told. I didn't get nothing from that bank except for this here pen. Hey, Bob. What? I got this from the drive-thru.
This is the first time I've been here this season where Thunder River has actually been open. And as cool as it is, I feel like I gotta take a ride on it. It's been so long. I am probably going to regret this, but hey, it's like I always say, you only live 6 times. I don't know what that means. Nobody knows what that means. So if you're unaware, Thunder River is a river rapids ride. It's actually a pretty cool ride. Well, hold on a minute. It said it was open, but I'm gonna be honest with y'all, it doesn't look very open. Let's see. Never mind, travelers, it appears that Thunder River is in fact closed. So, Monster Mansion? Kinda itching for a Monster Mansion. Let's get it. So the line at Monster Mansion is arguably the most substantial line I've seen all day, but that's okay. We got flash passes. In my opinion, Monster Mansion remains one of the best dark rides in the United States. It is just so awesome to me that a Six Flags park has maintained the upkeep on such an old attraction. It used to be called Monster Plantation. That name was changed for obvious reasons. I agree, they should have. But the fact that they have kept it, and not only kept it up, but upgraded it, cleaned up the place, given it new effects, kept the animatronics in working order. It's just stellar, and a good job to Six Flags. Now I do believe it is time for a ride on Goliath. A wonderful B&M indeed. They still have all the Scream Break stuff up. If you haven't seen my video on that little event, check it out. But I think that event is over. They actually had to close it yesterday for weather. So some people didn't even get to experience it, but we can still experience Goliath. So let's. All right, it is time to go for our Flash Pass ride on Goliath. I'll see you afterward, guys. Always a magnificent B&M, of course. Great airtime. I did ride the front row this time. Just kind of feeling a front row ride. Let's see what else we got going on. Also, my 2023 souvenir cup or whatever leaked all in my backpack, so I need to go take like 15 minutes and make sure my stuff didn't get destroyed. I'll be back with you in a minute. Thanks, Six Flags. It is a beautiful day in Gotham City. You know, the waits aren't too terribly bad. I have still never eaten at Birds of Prey. I think they do online ordering only though, but let's go catch a quick ride on Batman, and then I think we are gonna meet up with a buddy perhaps. Let's see what happens. In line for the obligatory Cyclone ride, found Skittle Coaster. Let's go. Skittle is out of here. Good to see you, bud.
Yeah, good to see you too.
Catch you around. See you soon. I have no idea why these aliens are here. It is starting to get a bit more crowded here at SFOG. Easter Sunday, I didn't think it would be too crazy, but it has picked up. I may get one more ride in on, say, Dahlonega Mine Trainer, Acrophobia, and then I think I might just hit the road and call that a day. We'll see what happens. Keep coming along with me. I actually just heard the Thunder River has finally opened up. I kind of wouldn't mind going and catching a ride on that just for funsies. Let's hit it. Come on. Come on. We are going to take the back way down into Lickskillet. Past what used to be... Actually, I believe this used to be where you could pay a little bit of money and shoot water cannons at the people on Thunder River. If I wasn't so curious about security and stuff, I would... Actually, can you just kind of... Yep, there it is. That's where it was. You could pay money and shoot people with water that were riding on the ride. So it is definitely operating now. We're going to head down there. So in case you haven't ridden Thunder River, it is a pretty well-themed and impressive river ride. I actually like this thing a lot. And we are going to go take a ride. I guess they waited until later in the day to open this guy up when it got a little bit warmer. Makes sense, I suppose. I can't imagine the line will be long enough to justify the use of a fast pass, but we're in the game now, so let's find out. Little mini Thunder River there. Thunder Creek. This is one of the only rides in this area that has at least some theming in the queue. There's our station over there. It's actually probably my favorite ride station at Over Georgia. And then just a random bamboo forest. That's cool. That's wet. Well, I'm completely soaked. And it's cold. So that was very wet. My entire camera bag, because they won't let you leave it at the station, went fully underwater. So hopefully everything's all right, and seems like it is. We'll find out later when I'm editing, but good time. Nice, cool, refreshing breeze out here now, but honestly, I think I'm tuckered out for today. Gonna go eat a whole bunch of food. And happy Easter, everyone. Hope it's good if you celebrate that day. If you don't, hope it's just a good day in general. Also, they've got a $5 dry-off machine here that blasts you with giant hair dryers. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna head for the park exit, unless anything incredible happens in the next few minutes, in which case I'll turn the camera back on. But other than that, I think I'm done here. And until we meet again, Godspeed, travelers.